securitized you, insured you. I don't want you to be angry. I want you to understand. It was business. And to make this real simple, by the way, everybody did it. Arabs did it. Indians did it from India. Blacks did it. How they get you from the coast, from the center of Africa to the coast. And Europeans did it, if that makes you feel any better. It was just bad capitalism. They get you here. Okay, fast forward the story. Now we know slavery story. Freedman's Bank, 1865. Oh my God, that's really fast. I did this really quick. You enjoying this? Yeah. Freedman's Bank, 1865, March 3rd. Lincoln, Frederick Douglass made a bank to teach you about money. They killed Lincoln the next month. Yeah. The bank fails. No one ever talks to me. Here's the drop of the mic. Jews focus on finance and banking. Arabs focus on trading, traditional trading, and their geography. They lucked up, some of them got some oil, equity. This group became an expert in banking and finance. You with me? Yeah. You with me? Black people became experts because of our assault on us on culture. We mastered culture, not commerce. When the rules are published at the playing field's level, we kill it. The arts. You help me out here. Sports. Faith. Politics. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. When the rules are published and the playing field is level, you kill it. Nobody ever talks about free enterprise and capitalism. In fact, they kept it from you. They gave 40 acres of the mule and took it back in 1865. No one even knows that story. The Homestead Act was everybody but you. That's 10% of all land. 1930s, FHA red line, not banks. The federal housing, the federal government said you can't live in these communities. So banks didn't want to insure in those communities. I'm just doing this really quick. You go fast forward, the GI Bill, 99% of that was white folks. You didn't get that. I mean, I'm just trying to help them. Affirmative action, that was white women. God bless them. But that was designed for you. You didn't get that. You're amazing. You're incredible. Look at what you've done with nothing. Imagine what you can do. If you learn this game. He's the only person. No, they're the only one who get it. I'm telling you, it's right in front of you. Financial literacy is a civil rights issue of this generation. AI literacy, artificial intelligence, is the civil rights issue of this generation. Everything's going to change by 2030. Everything. You were at the airport. 5 years ago, there was somebody with an attitude in the counter. But what you want? My food! What's wrong with you guys? This is funny stuff. You know it's true. What you want? I'm talking to my boyfriend. Can I have my food? Now you go up, it's a tablet. No people. Go to CVS, go to Walgreens, go to the grocery store. Used to be a bunch of people. Now it's self-serve with a tablet. That's robotics, that's technology, that's automation. If you have a high school education, no financial literacy, no AI literacy, and no hustle, you're in trouble. I'm trying, just like Bishop T.D. Jakes, I'm trying to save you. Let me drop the mic now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of time. You never want to be the old guy in the club. So before y'all kick me out, I'm going to leave.
Can you join them? He's a boss and he's talking about...
I have millions of clients, but I feel so desperate every day. I'm so heartbroken every day because I see my people struggling. And I know there's a way out. And I can't get to him fast enough. And we try to take these shortcuts. It's prison, probation, parole, or death. Or we focus on the bag, the money. 44% of us own a home. The number one way you build wealth in America is home ownership. I can tell you, I don't have time. I can tell you stories of me. I'm gonna tell you one. I bought a condo, a townhouse, Bishop, for $220,000 at 7122 La Tierra in Los Angeles, right near the 405 freeway. $220,000, I bought it. Then the 2009 crisis hits. It goes down to $160,000. All my broke friends sell it. They said sell it. Warren Buffett said, when people are afraid, be greedy. When people are greedy, be afraid. My broke friend said sell it condo. I gotta live somewhere. Thank you, brother. The only one in here trying to give me a little bit. I've been sweating like a dog. I mean, y'all just sitting there. It's all good. I love it. So, my friend said sell it. I kept it. I forget about it. I moved to Atlanta. I rented it out to a police officer who didn't pay rent on time. Anyway. I rented it out. I forget about it. That was 2009. 2014, 2015, I want to buy a piece of property for $750,000. Well, we're going to get $750,000. I don't have it rolling around in my pockets. I call to people in LA, I own a couple properties. Look, I own this raggedy condo. What can I, by the way, I gave you the address. Look it up, 7122 La Tierra. You check everything out I'm saying. I said, what can I sell it for? Well, I can probably get you $750,000. What'd you say? He just said, as a matter of fact, I can get you about $750,000. When? Like tomorrow? Sell it. So he puts it on market. I bought it for $220,000. He sells it. I take the money, 1031 tax-free exchange.
You
I buy the property in Atlanta for no taxes. That property's worth millions today. I'm not a genius. I use the system.
To rob the system.
Over and over. You get nothing for renting. Nothing. Listen, people, here's what I want you to do. I'm done. I'm over time. I just need a couple more minutes. I got to give you this $1 million business plan. Here's what I need you to do. My man over here is like, I know him. He's like, wrap it up. No, I'm going to keep going. Y'all ain't keeping me out of here. But I love you. I didn't tell you all about Operation Hope. I didn't tell you. There's so much I missed. But I love you and I've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed me. I've given you everything I've got in an hour. But here's how you become a millionaire, people. I want you to go home, go back to your hotel room tonight. Like, the internet's gonna set you free. AI is gonna set you free. They can't do to you what they used to do to you. Because you go in the quiet of your own place where no one can see you and create magic all by yourself. Look up a wheel. Download a simple version of it. Fill it out. Prince and Aretha Franklin worked their whole life. And when they died, somebody else got the money that they didn't direct. You don't have to be Prince and Aretha Franklin. I'm talking you. Do you want your hard-earned, whatever it is, going to somebody you don't direct? I want you to create a will today. Download it. It's one-page simple will. Sign it, notarize it. I want you to pull down a term life insurance policy. Now, some smarty pants are going to say, you need whole life. Yes, it's more expensive. I want you to at least a term life insurance policy. I don't want you doing a GoFundMe campaign when you die. I want you to do a GoFundMe campaign for a business. By the way, if you work for somebody else, they probably have a death policy inside of your insurance policy. That's $25,000. Don't trust me, go check it out for yourself. By the way, 401k, if you work for someplace in the 401k, it's found free money. Get every dollar of it you can. Do not argue, go get it. Back to the story. I want you to get a term life. If you're in good health, you get a $50,000 policy, $100,000 policy, $50 a month. What you spend at Starbucks. For $1 million policy, you in good health. $100 gonna live. I know you're gonna die. What's the mystery? That's generational wealth. When you direct your children, your wife, or your husband, get that $100,000 or $1 million, that's your first generational wealth. That's not even gonna millionaire. That's how you pass it on. Then I want you to buy a house, because you gotta live somewhere. I want you to buy a house, not a mini mansion, a normal one. I want you to live there for 3 to 5 years. I want you to get a home equity line of credit. I want you to pull that out modestly and buy a second house that's hood adjacent. You don't know what hood adjacent is? You guys are slow. So it's where we live, but it's near airports, near freeways, near transportation, near economic energy. Buy it, rehab it, rent it.
There you go.
You do that 3 times in a modest community where you get the down payment. Come to my team, come to Bishop's team, go get an earned income tax credit. Somebody in your family has EITC benefits. If you make $60,000 a year, the government owes you a check. If you make $38,000 a year, you got 3 children, they owe you $6,500 cash. If you go home and you said, John Bryan told me about EITC to one of your relatives and they don't know what that is, congratulations, they get a check. It's retroactive for 3 years. That's $20,000 in the best example. There's your down payment for the house. Wells Fargo does down payment assistance grants of $10,000 if you're low income. Did you know that? If you're low income, they give you below market mortgages and everybody else too. I'm trying to give you a bunch of game, but none 99. I just made you a millionaire in 5 years. There's nothing complicated about this. And I didn't even tell you the good stuff. Bishop, 1 minute. Yes? 1 minute. Yes? Yes. I wrote a business plan for Black America. You can download it right now. Go to Dream Forward on our official website. I wrote one for women, I wrote one for Native American Indians, for Latinos, for rural America, for Black America, and for America. I want you to download for you, one for you. Here's what it says. We begging the government. We spend all our time begging this government for some kind of whatever. By the way, why are we obsessed with DE&I? We're 5th on the list. We're 5th on the list. Why are we the poster child for DE&I? Knock it off. Focus. If the government had some kind of conversion and gave you $300 billion, $600 billion for reparations and this and that and welfare between now and 2053, Bishop told me, if you do by 2053, if we do nothing, this is my last point, if we do nothing, our net worth will be 0. But if the government helps you, you beg them, maybe 300 million, 600 million. Sounds like a lot of money. It's not. Put that aside for now. If you raise your credit score, like I just told you, 100 points, $750 billion by 2023. Just that's more than the government's help, by 2. You become a homeowner with your good credit score. That's $800 billion. Together, that's 1.5 trillion. There's all these baby boomers who are about to retire and go play golf. Read, wealthy, white, seniors trying to go retire at the same time. They're going to transfer $88 trillion in the next 10 years. Please listen to me. 15 trillion of that are businesses. The kids, the wives, the husbands, they want the stocks, the bonds, the real estate, the cash. They don't want the businesses. They're profitable. They have cash flows. They have customers. They have real estate. They have brand. There's nothing wrong with them. $15 trillion. Just go buy it. Somebody will bring it to me. I'll buy it. I'm telling you that. I just told you, without it, AI is another trillion. That's $3.5 trillion in GDP in wealth creation. And none of it requires the government. Look, people, there are 3 types of people like 3 types of birds. There are eagles, there are buzzards, and there are turkeys. Eagles don't fly in packs. You've never seen a flock of eagles. Eagles are high altitude birds. They're regal, they're dignified. Buzzards are low altitude birds. Buzzards love packs. Buzzards are always stepping on your head to elevate themselves. Always play ahead. Never play and congratulate. Always got something negative to say about somebody. I tell people who have occasionally some criticism of my friend, Bishop T.D. Jakes, who's trying to change the world. I say to him, I like what he's doing much better than what you're not doing. Brothers always got something negative to say about somebody. But the worst kind of bird is a turkey. Because a turkey got wings and can't even fly. All they do is profile. Translation, trying to be something you are not. Knock it off. Here's my question, I'm done. Tell him, I need you to say this in ways he knows his life has not been in vain. That his work has not been in vain. That his love for you has not been in vain. I need you to answer this question. Don't do it for me. Do it for him. Do it for your ancestors. Do it for your unborn children. Do it for your legacy. What kind of bird do you want to be?
A whole lot of wealth of wisdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a 5-minute break to our next session. There will be a 5-minute break to our next session.
We still have one more. Hey, I'm tired. So we still have one more. I thought you said two.
The program got into the program.
So when is it? So we are not leaving.
Till 2:30.
Jesus.
That's the person.
That was powerful.
Let's just say 3. Let's just say 3.
I'm hungry. I need to go.
Yes, we got your eyes. We got your eyes.
Where are they selling from? What was the speaker's name?
John Bryant. John Hope Bryant.
John
Hope Bryant.
John. I mean, good grades. I spoke with him before. You spoke with him before? Ah. Please. Can you send me a screenshot? My husband was asking. John O'Brien.
That sounds like home.
Yeah, folks.
It's 59.
Oh, yes.
John O'Brien. Hope. H-O-P-E.